Hey, what's going on, Coalport Carl? Another week come going. Holy man. Here we are again. It's dead summer into July. End of July rolling right around. Getting ready to fly right into August. Boy, time does go by. Won't be too long. Have to start running the heat again. Don't like that, I tell you. Not looking forward to it. But the heat, speaking of the heat, it's been a little crazy lately the way things have been going. I tell you, it makes you about half annoyed. Makes me full way annoyed, I tell you. It's been so hot out, a person can't stand to enjoy themselves. Like, I can't stand that walking around outside, you know. I got more to take a shower, and before I get my clothes on, I'm drenched already. I don't know how you sweat, but I sweat like craziness is what I do. I sweat. It's insane the way the heat's been. Almost more than I can handle. I tell you, it ain't something I've been into. I started thinking about it the other day, you know, when I was a kid and go swimming, you'd get in the water, you know, and then you'd always keep yourself tucked in the water and avoid getting out as much as you could. For me, anyway, even if you had to take a leak, you didn't get out. And the reason for that was when you got out of the water from swimming, you'd get chilly. Now when you go swimming, you do the same thing. You get in the water, you don't get yourself out, you stay tucked down in, but it ain't to avoid getting chilly. It's to avoid bursting into flames, for God's sake. I never seen anything like it. It's the hottest thing I've ever seen outside. Seriously, a buddy of mine showed me a picture of his blue tick walking on the road there the other day, and then they showed me a picture of the bottom of his feet was all burned up from walking on the road. I'm going to tell you what, when the road gets hot enough to burn a dog's feet, it's too hot outside. Something ain't right about that. A buddy of mine told me it has to do with global warming. I don't know if I believe in that. It's probably all just a myth. Anyway, I was talking to somebody, a friend of mine there, he was telling me that's all myth, made up. Ain't real, science ain't there or something. So I don't know nothing about that. I never claimed to be no scientist or nothing. I just know it's been too hot. I'll tell you that right now. I don't like it one bit. Vehicles, you know, even a vehicle, that beats the tar out of the vehicle running it that hot. Just ain't a good thing. Hey, if you're thinking Carl has a different look today, he kind of does, and I'll tell you why. I was talking to a buddy of mine out there every week up to Martin. He was telling me about nobody bends a bill on their hat anymore. It's all not proper and appropriate to do that anymore. He said they wear them straight and tilted just to the side a bit, like the gangsta. He said you don't put the R at the end, you call it a gangsta. So I straightened out the bill on the old fishing hat and been trying to go gangsta. I don't even know what that means, really. I think it just means having a straight bill on your hat. I don't know what that means. To me, a gangsta is Tony Soprano, you know what I mean? Or Henry Hill, he's a gangsta. Or Broad Nero, he's a gangsta. But they're not gangsters so much. I think they're gangsters, and I think they're probably the baddest of them all. I like them, you know. They probably wouldn't have a second thought about putting a gun in your face and pulling the trigger. That's the way that is. That's a gangster to me. Gangsta, I think it just means you pull your pants down over your crack and let your boxers hang out the top, and you straighten up the bill on your hat. And you really couldn't fight your way out of a wet paper bag. I think that's what it means. But I'm not trying to be judgmental on that. I just think it's weird how they think because you straighten out the bill on your hat, somehow that makes you cool. But I try to do it because you know what Carl wants to be, if nothing else. He wants to be cool, really. So look how gangsta I am. You can't see it, but most of my whole entire rear end's hang clear out of my pants, really. And I tell you, I don't know why that's a good thing or why that's gangsta, because I don't know how your crack is, but mine's hairy. I got a lot of hair hanging out back there. It looks a bit like a quilt coming up out of my pants. Ain't been that good, really. I ain't had much good response about it, I'll tell you. Nobody really wants to see my hairy crack, but I don't care much about it, really. I'll do what I got to do to be as cool as it can be. Hey, if Carl's anything at the end of the day, he's trend-setting, you know what I mean? That's the way I try to generally be. I went to high school with this guy, Randy Wilson. Turns out he's running for the office up there. He's running for the 73rd District for the House of Representatives. I said, that's pretty cool, you know, maybe get somebody in the politicking game that I know, you know, not only for personal power, he might be able to put me in a place of power, maybe he'd get me on his cabinet or something. I don't know what them guys in the House, if they have any power of any kind, but I thought, I'm going to be into that, and he's probably going to hire me, if I'm going to think. I'll probably work for him, probably be his assistant or something. He needs a good assistant in Harrisburg. I think I could do the job down there, get some stuff done by politicking. I'm just kidding about that, but seriously, I'm not kidding about him running. He's running. I think he's got my vote. I think I'm going to give it to him because He seems like a good guy. He has some good ideas about putting people back in this area to work, and that's certainly been a problem around here. That's about as political as I'm going to get, but if you're voting up in that 73rd District area, you see those letters R.J. Wilson. Go ahead and put check mark next to it. I don't think you'd regret it, I'll tell you that right now. I really don't. Hey, I want to let you know, just a reminder, I'm going to be in the parade down there in Housedale on July 28th. Riding around the fire truck with Reefer and the gang down there. Looking forward to it down there. We're hanging out, probably blast it up, riding around the truck and such, because that's what we do, really. We have a good time, blow the siren. I want to blow the siren, too. I'm going to do it, you wait and see. This just in, that same day, July 28th, I'm going to be down there at Cherner Beverage at 2 o'clock. Just a little meet and greet. You want to come in and hang out, buy some beer for your weekend. See old Carl, I'll be happy to hook you up some beers down there. I'm going to do a little guest spot down there, maybe sell some beer. I've been buying it for years, thought I'd try selling it. I was up there yesterday, met up with a reporter from the Altoona Mirror. They're doing a story on old Carl. It's going to be running in the Sunday paper, Sunday, July 22nd, I believe, will be in the paper. I think you should buy a paper and read. I'll tell you why. You're going to find out some things about Carl you may not know. There's going to be a little bit of history about Carl and what he is and who he is and what he's all about. And maybe find out some things on there you didn't already know about me. You might find out that blasting ain't all there is to be about blasting. Or you might find out there ain't nothing more to me than blasting. Because if from anything, I'm blasted. That's what it's going to be. But it's going to be in the Altoona Mirror. You should check it out. Yeah, I'm not trying to sell papers or not. I'm just trying to get you to read about Carl. Carl's about Carl today. He's all about it. He's all about Carl. But he ain't just about Carl. You know what else he's about? Drinking. He's all about it. Gone. Have a good weekend. Later.